Good morning, everybody. Paulie from Polish Custom Skins. So today we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to make your standalone trailer with its own cargo now. So since the latest release of Mod Studio 2, which is version 2025.2, you can now do your own cargo to go with your standalone trailer. Now, I believe this version should be releasing anytime now in the next few days or week, the next week or so. So hopefully you'll be able to get, you can get it if you're on Patreon, of course. But obviously they'd like to release it to Patreon first for a couple of weeks and then release it to the general public after that. So hopefully it'll be in the next, hopefully soon it'll be released for you, like to everybody to enjoy. So let's get to the main screen. So I've got Affinity Designer open at the moment. So what you want to do is go to your Mod Studio folder, where you've got it on your desktop, like I have here. Open your folder up. You're going to go to Data, Mod Projects. We're going to use ATS, Templates, and then we're going to go down to Standalone Trailer. And then let's make these big. We're going to do the, which one shall we do? Let's do the 45-foot trailer. So we're going to put that into Mod Studio, into Affinity Designer, like so. So I'm just going to put a quick color on this so we can make it so you can see it stand out on the game. So let's do let's do a blue color like that, like Amazon. Same there, and then we'll do the fridge a different color so that'll stand out even more. Let's do that a dark blue. So we're just going to leave that like that. We're just going to save that as a PNG. Export PNG. We just save it in Jasper's folder and we'll call it Reef 1. Like so. Let that do its thing. You can open Mod Studio 2 up. You can see there 2025.2. So we're going to go to New Project, ATS. And then we're going to go to Standalone Trailer. You will see that a couple of my videos are already linked in here. But now you will also see that you've got a cargo tab on the end here as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick the Reefer 45. You're going to put in whatever you've named your skin. We're just going to put the 2 axles at the rear. You can pick whichever one you want. You can put enabling freight market, which is what we're going to do. So your trailer will show up in the freight market as well. I'm going to traffic, enabling traffic as well. I'm going to turn this right up so it'll show up in the traffic quicker. We didn't normally take ages to show up. Now, obviously, if you're doing a traffic truck as well, you can click that as well. So it'll only spawn with your traffic trucks. So if you wanted the VTC traffic running through your game, you can do your own skins for the trucks and the trailers. So they can all be matching. You can have them seen. You can see them popping up in game all over the place then. So you're going to go to image. We're just going to grab the skin. There it is. We're not using slave today. Now, spawn ratios, you can do these if you only wanted your skin to show up in certain states. So you can do it that way as well if you want. Obviously, we're not going to touch that today, so it'll show up in everywhere. So you just click that and then click what you want to do, where you want it to spawn. But obviously, we're not going to do that today. We're going to let it spawn everywhere. And then we're going to go to cargo. Now, if you remember the other week, I've done a video on how to do cargoes, your own cargo in game. So you're going to click use exclusive cargo for this trailer. So now you can make your own cargoes to go with your trailer, basically. So let's make let's do the buttermilk. So you're going to click that one there. If you click this grey one here, that's the edit mode. So we're going to just pull that out like so. Now, don't touch the internal name. Leave that. You can adjust this one here. You can change this name here to change it to whatever you want. So you can put bulk. You can change it to buttermilk, sorry. Buttermilk, you can leave all that like that. Make sure you just click this one here, what you want. So we're going to have refrigerated. You can leave this the way it is. Then you can pick what trailers you want it to be on. So I'm just going to have the refrigerated, which is a reefer. Then we're going to go down there. You can click minimum distance, valuable, ADR, obviously if you're using chemicals. And then the rest of this is already clicked here. So if you go, you can click these up out the way like so. So you've got to scroll all the way down. And as you can see, look, like certain places are already ticked here. If you want to pick more places, you can pick more places. So the farming is done, and then you got food as well. So you can pick it up from different places, different food places if you wanted to, from the market. And then you got different, obviously, logistics and stuff like that. So you can do, they're all ticked as well. So different places. So that's where you pick it up from. And then you get the same with it when you're going in, look, companies in. So you can do the same again. See, if you wanted to pick all these, you could obviously just tick the lot. So all you do is you right click. Excuse me. So all you do is you right click on your mouse. You can click select all and literally select all. If you right click again, select none. Okay. And then you can just go down and pick where you want it to be delivered to. Different places, farmers markets, farm. So you just pick where you want it being delivered to. Same with logistics. So you just pick all these different places, different shipping ports and stuff like that. So you can do that yourself. So then what you do is you come to the bottom. You can change this. I'm going to change it to 1,000 miles. You can also change this if you wish to your own icon if you want to put your own icon. So if you just click on that, that'll tell you the size you want, which is 122 by 96 PNG. So we don't need that. So we're going to save as it is, like so. And then if you scroll to the bottom, there's your load. So if you tick, so now your trailer is going to be carrying the buttermilk. Now what it'll do is, we're going to put trailer cargo. What it'll do is it'll give you random tonnage on the trailers. We're just going to call that buttermilk standalone, like so. And then we're going to export. I've already got one done, buttermilk standalone. This was from yesterday when I tested it. You let that do its thing. Close that down a bit. Click the game on. Pretty straightforward. This is. It's only like the same as your standalone what you used to use before, but obviously you can add your own cargoes if you want it to look even more realistic. Make sure you activate it in your game before you go in. Now what they'll do is you'll see them parked up in the truck stops, you'll see them running up and down the road, and then you should be able to pick them in the cargo market as well. So what we'll do is we'll have a quick look in the freight market, see whether they're already in there. Let's see if we put buttermilk in here, it should come up. There we go. Look, buttermilk from Los Angeles, Winnie Milker or whatever that's called, San Diego. So obviously these are just spawned at random, and obviously look, 17 ton, 19 ton, 17 ton. These are your trailers. So you just pick your own trailer up. You can pick that trailer up from where you want. But obviously if you're using a VTC, you can obviously do that in VTC colours and whatever. Or your own design, wherever you're skinning. But it just makes it a little bit more realistic because you've got your own loads then on there if you want to put certain loads on there, some fun for your game. Let's go into the game and see whether it shows up in traffic like it should. Let's have a look. This yesterday didn't show up on the loads on the truck stop. Well, there you go, look. So you got one there, and you got one part there. So it's in the traffic. So you can see it's already in the traffic, it's already parked up on the truck stop, so you're seeing parked up at random like that. I'm not going to be traffic set high on this one today. I normally got it running really high, so I can check trailer skins and stuff like that, but I ain't got it running high today, so. But yeah, you can see it's in traffic, you can see it's on the truck stop. I've probably gone now, I'll bet. Yeah, look. Oh, there's one there. Oh, no. Oh, they vanished quick, haven't they? But yeah, as you can see, They're in the traffic anyway. There we go, look. It's in traffic running. That's a quick little shovel. Obviously, you'll set that to whatever you want it to be with the different settings how much you want your trailer showing up in traffic and how much you want sitting around and stuff like that. But they will be parked at random truck stops. But obviously, you just change that in you change that there. You change that if you want to have that like 0.1 summit or whatever it is. So it tells you there what the minimum can be. And it tells you that spawn ratio about 0.01, no higher, and then no higher than 0.99. Recommended to go before. So there you go. So you do to that if you want to do that. And that's it, people. That's all it is. So you want something a bit more realistic than just a normal standalone trailer. You can have a standalone trailer with cargo as well. So I hope that really helpful for you. As I say, you must be on this version of Mod Studio 2. Must be on that version, else it won't work because it don't work in the old version because the old version don't show the cargo part. So, yes. So you need to be on that version. Okay, and that's it for today, people. So, hope you have a good day. Might be able to get one done later to release tomorrow because what was the time tomorrow? So, gotta do a lot. So, have yourselves a good day, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.